Okay, I took my scarf off. I got up this morning, took my scarf off, and you know, this is how it is, my hair. Of course, I have to, take it down and fix it. I'm using some of my Beautiful Curls oil. Put it on the bun. Of course, we know it's not going to be exactly like yesterday. And I'm thinking maybe instead of just adding water to the very bottom back, to add some conditioner. I don't wet myself too much. And then add a little conditioner. Just to keep it soft, and in case. I'm going to use the same headband I used yesterday because I'm wearing black. Sometimes it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. Sometimes it just looks good. And I didn't add any more gel because I don't see the need to. Matter of fact, I just loosened it a little, the pieces, last night before going to bed. Okay, and throughout the day I'll fluff it to get what I want. I think it's good enough to show myself to the world. Alright, you have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. And the reason I said earlier about documenting your journey is because I was looking back at some of my photos of when I first started a year ago, and I wasn't exactly sure how my hair was supposed to look and how my curls were supposed to look. And so, I look at some of those pictures, and I'm glad my hair changed because I actually thought I couldn't understand why I didn't have the curls that I thought I should have, or maybe I didn't know I was supposed to, but it was just different as it kept going, and each time it just kept transforming itself into different curls, and it's still transforming itself. But when I look back on those old pictures, I realized that that was not the look I wanted. Even though I thought that was the look I was going to have, I was going to accept it. But I realized now, looking back on them, I prefer what I have now instead of what I had then, and I'm just amazed at it. So if you find yourself starting out and you notice that your hair isn't, the curls aren't looking the way you expect them to, well, it did take me a year to get to this point for my curls to change, and I'm sure they're going to continue to change. And too, product makes a difference. But you're using a certain products as well. But I still notice a difference even without the products, how my hair has changed. And just don't give up. Just keep trying and keep working with it, and just keep doing what you're supposed to do, because it took years of you doing what you were doing to your hair to work that out, and for your hair to be trained to accept the water, the moisture that it needs in order for the curls to eventually form. So all that's going to take some time. So don't get frustrated when it doesn't happen in 3 months or 6 months. I didn't even realize that until I look at the pictures, and that's what you need to do is document it and look at those pictures It took, I mean, I don't know if I looked at the pictures throughout the year, but I probably looked at some of them just to see how a certain style turned out and try to copy it again. But I think it was more last month and this month that I really looked at my pictures and noticed that I'm going to get around to showing them to you as well one day. I'm going to put them up and show you from month to month how they change. And of course, when you see the very beginning one, you're going to agree with me as to, you know, wow, that was horrible. And I'm so glad I didn't put it on YouTube at the time. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, because you probably want to see that. And it'll give everyone else an opportunity to see what they have to go through, perhaps. And your curls may be exactly what you want. But I actually thought I had curls. But now I realize that these are different curls. And I like these. And I think somebody was mentioning once before too on YouTube. A YouTuber had mentioned don't expect your hair to be the same as someone else. And I agree with that, because your curls are going to keep transforming themselves until it gets to a point. And you may look at somebody's video because you're looking at that video one day to the next day to the next day to the next day. They just put those up there. But it took them a long time. And I realize it too, because I was looking at the different videos and going, why aren't my curls white the way they're supposed to? Why hasn't this happened to me? Blah, blah, blah. Why hasn't my hair, you know, extended where I, you know, keep growing and I see the length? I see the length. Obviously, I didn't see it before, but I see the length when I look back on my old pictures. Document your journey. And so this way you would have an opportunity to see the change in your curls, and you'll see what's taking place with your hair. And although you may receive compliments or whatever it is, you may not receive any, and it's not like you're looking for that to begin with. You're looking to enjoy your hair and what's happening to it, and how you are training your hair and correcting the past problems that you had before. Even if they didn't have a problem, you're starting something new, and it takes some time. It takes more than a year for that to happen. So you're going to see different things along the way, things happening to your hair and the changes and the products you use and experimenting. And you know what? Something that you may have used when you first started, and you may thought, oh, that didn't make my hair look good. You don't like it, you hate it, or whatever it is. Don't throw it away. Because after you get to a point, maybe 6 months, 8 months down the road, 10 months, or even a year, pick it up and try it again. Because your hair was doing something different before. It was just trying to get used to this. It wasn't going to all of a sudden change and become what you wanted it to become. The hair was evolving. And so in turn, it goes on to make many changes. And so therefore, you're going to see something different each time. And even now, I see something different. Even though I like my curls, depending on what they want to do tomorrow would be interesting. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say, even though it seems as if I was rambling. But like I said, I'll get around to showing you those pictures of how I started, and from what I started from. And like I said, and hopefully updating you on my journey. So anyway, I took some pictures already of my hair from this morning. And whether or not there's a big difference from this morning to now, I don't know. But I'll take pictures of it anyway, for me. As I say, you do what's good for you. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.